Welcome to the first episode of Visiting Record Shops. We are going to visit Spálená 53, which is in Prague, and it's located on the address Spálená 53. It's quite fun. You will notice that actually it's not a record shop, it's an antique store and a bookstore, and you can get there by going to Národní třída, either by the Metro B or by any of the multiple connections with the tram. Even though the place is specialized in books, there are some records and some memorabilia, which is what it actually caught my eye and how I discovered it. And I will tell you why this is one of the best places to start your record collection or expand your record collection with some rarities. There are several signs, but the one that we care about is this one here that says Gramofonové desky, which means gramophone disc. It's actually one of the few easy things that you will be able to spot because Czech is quite particular and they have a lot of words that are very difficult to translate in an intuitive way. But yeah, we can go inside. And on the bookstore we have new records. New meaning that these are represses or re-releases or something like that. So these ones are brand new. On the entrance of the antique shop we already have the first batch of records. These ones are in quite bad condition and they are usually only like Czech seasonal records, but they are 10 crowns, so you might end up finding something interesting. The first interesting section is the big location of the records. They have them used and they have them cataloged by artist and by alphabetical order, so it's easy to find what you want. They also have things, for instance, they put the individual artists or individual members of the band inside the band catalog, so yeah, you will find those ones there. For instance, there's this ZZ Top Afterburner album from 1985 and it's still with the original wrapping. It's a bit unusual to see them, but yeah, sometimes you find stuff like that. Next section is one that they have for 30 crowns. I mean, the price is ridiculous and you can find actually some nice stuff around, but you will be a bit luckier when you go to the 50 crown section. And look at this, I really like those wood dividers with the burnt titles. I think it looks quite cool. On the down part they have another section for 100 crowns, and on this one you will be able to see more familiar faces, familiar names, and some really nice albums. These ones, they start to be in really nice condition, and even though it's not gonna be like near mint, very good plus for sure. And sometimes you find things like this. I was surfing around and I saw a Procol Harem vinyl that is signed. It's interesting, but yeah. I mean, overall with those unbeatable prices, it's quite nice to build up your record collection, or to start or to add something. So I always recommend people to visit it because it's one of my favorite crate digging spots of Prague. The moving head of Franz Kafka, it's actually around the corner. So if your friends don't want to visit a record shop, they can just stare at this statue for 20 minutes waiting until the head faces them, and you get yourself a nice time and a nice break surfing records. There's also a really nice spot to eat, Old Deer Bakery. They are specialized on cronuts. They are super tasty. You will be tempted to eat more than one, but really eat only one. They are really, really, really sweet. Every time I eat them, my teeth start to hurt. But yeah, I mean, it's something quite unusual. Small business, always recommend to visit them. So I finished the video by showing you a couple of records that I bought some time ago. One is a compilation of Ragtime by Scott Joplin, and the other one is a compilation of greatest hits by Elton John. These are Supraphone editions, which is why they are so cheap. There's like an old Czech label. They are still going on today. You can see it here. And what is interesting is on the back you have a little bit of an explanation of a history of the artist, a translation of the name of the songs, which nowadays everybody speaks English, but back in the time it was not that common. So to show a bit of background to the people. And you will see that the price, it's stick in a small sticker which is removable, some sort of like a post-it style, And that's it. I hope you liked it, and see you next time.